So I was watching this interview between a doctor and a biologist, and the doctor was talking about the importance of recovery and rest. You see, he didn't fill up his schedule, and he would say no to patient requests or more money in pursuit of rest. And he compared his decision to that of an athlete's, because an athlete can't operate at 100% every single day, 100% of the time. It's not feasible. Our mental space, our physical space, our emotional space, everything, spiritual space, whatever, we just can't operate that heavily, that consistently. It's just, we need rest as humans. And naturally, I saw this metaphor working perfectly for creative work too, because I know I do. I feel bad or guilty when I'm like creatively lazy, or I don't have a productive day, or I really logically, mentally, I want to make something great, but then it just doesn't happen. I can't tap into that spark, that flow, for whatever reason. You know how it is, maybe you have a really good day or a really good week. You're just on a marathon of creative work and everything's flowing, and then it just kind of stops, and you're trying to force it and it's not coming. And I think it possibly is because you're in a recovery period. You need recovery too. You can't, like the athlete and like the doctor, we can't be operating 100% 100% of the time. And it's kind of I see these three phases of creative work, where it's the pre-creative work, where it's like an athlete in training, right? It's maybe that's skill building or planning, mindset work. And then there's the actual creative work. So for the athlete, that's doing a big important game, or running the marathon, whatever the act is itself, and for creatives, it's the deep work, the creative flow state, the ideation, the fun stuff that we really hang on to. But then the part that I always forget, or I feel bad about, it's not necessary, is the creative recovery. And for an athlete, obviously that's resting. And for an artist, it's also resting. It's not getting burned out. It's taking a chance to step away and reflect, maybe do nothing, and just let your energy kind of fill back up. And it's not linear, right? It's not start at preparation, then go to creativity, and then go to recovery, circle back. It's it hops around, especially for creative work. I think that's what makes it unique, right? So you might be planning, and then you'll go to creativity, then back to planning, then to recovery, then to planning. It's all over the place, any direction. That's what I found. But I would always feel bad about taking breaks. I would forget all the work that I did, and it's I'm just laying around today, I'm not doing anything. I must be not a valid artist, because successful artists need to be on all the time. That's not true. So if you find yourself needing a break, accept that, because that's a recovery period, and an athlete can't run a marathon every day. Well, I think there are some people that did that, as they set some record by showing up consistently and doing something every day for some prolonged period of time. But that is an outlier, and outliers don't really fit the mold, right? And recovery is just this really important piece of the puzzle, and without it, things won't work as smoothly or as efficiently, I've found. So creative recovery, like an athlete, you need it, so embrace it. And of course, the length of that totally depends on your lifestyle and your creative goals, because if you're trying to do something maybe a little bit more lofty, you're I need to have a creative business and make a lot of money with it, you need to incorporate more discipline maybe. But if it is something that's just a personal passion, and you're very flexible with the results, then you can maybe let go a little bit more. But embrace the recovery period, because you need it. You can't be on all the time. Yeah, that's what I'm loving today. So thank you, doctor person who showed me the light. That's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Later.